Illinois Stories is brought to you by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the support of viewers like you. Thank you.
Edith, we're going to play some music and you tell me if you like it, okay?
Another music, you said?
Yes.
I don't have no kind of music as you.
Hang on.
Ever better get and
Can you
then it's just dark.
can you hear that, Edith?
She sure can. Hello, welcome to Illinois Stories. I'm in Springfield at St. Joseph Home, and what you're seeing is a program that's been going on for about 1 year called Music in Memory. And what this is enabling them to do here with the folks in the dementia wings is improve their condition, hopefully get them off some of the drugs that they're on, and just generally make them feel better and relate better to everything in the outside world. And it seems to be working. Edith, now, as you can see, is already starting to move to the music.
Do you like that, Edith?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what about, let's try this song.
Oh, it has to be a passage. What's it?
Can you hear that?
No.
No? Okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
Edith is actually one of the residents that came off of all of her pain medicine.
Is that right?
Due to the music.
Okay. So, Kim, what you're doing now is you're trying to find, what you do with each of your residents that gets into this program is you try to find the music they're going to respond to.
Yes.
So you go to YouTube, is that what you're doing now?
No, I'm on iTunes.
iTunes, okay, all right. And then she samples the music and you gauge her response to the music.
Yes, so if they tap their fingers, their head, or they shake or something for some of them, or we have some residents that are alert that could tell you, oh, I love this song, then that's how we go by it.
Okay, and then what you'll do is then you'll load that onto an iPod for them, and it's mobile, so they can take it around with them.
Wherever they go.
Some of them will walk, some of them are in chairs, but they can take it wherever they go.
Yes.
And is there a certain limited time limit that they're listening to music?
We encourage them to have it on an hour twice a day. Like on Edith, we put it on her when she is having a bad day, when she has anxiety. She usually listens to it a couple more times than that because of her. But for the most part, twice a day for an hour each.
And how many patients, or not patients, residents are using this program?
Right now we have 35.
35? Well, that's almost everybody.
Yes. Our goal is to have everybody here have an iPod or that wants one have one. So yeah.
Okay, are we listening to anything now?
Yes, she's listening to
What
it.
has she got? What do you have on?
Everybody loves somebody.
It looks like she's into it too. Edith, we've seen great strides with Edith, haven't we?
Yes.
And that's one reason we wanted to bring Edith in and show, because and you can see she's completely taken by the music now. And I guess there was a time when Edith wasn't very communicative at all, I guess.
Yeah, she has a different language anyway, so it's harder to understand her. But she went from the point of where she was talking, and she was on a different floor there for a while, and then she came down here, and now she's more communicative, more animated. She's just more alive.
Is there a type of music she seems to like over other types of music?
She likes like Elvis.
There she's singing. There she's singing. When you get a response like that, I bet that feels good, doesn't it?
It does. It feels great. We have some that really give you goosebumps. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she likes Elvis.
She likes Elvis and Dean Martin.
Do you know what she's listening to right now?
Everybody Loves Somebody.
Oh, that's
by
Dean
Frank
Martin.
Sinatra.
Okay. Oh, by Sinatra.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
She likes the Beatles, Sammy Davis.
There she goes.
And before she got the iPods on today, she was in a bad mood. And usually within a couple minutes.
We got her out of that.
Yeah. You
That's
put them on and she's out.
Okay, well, during this program, we're going to investigate this a little more and show a little bit more about how you do all this, how you decide, which music to use, and we're going to hear from some of the folks who have been here for a long time and seeing the improvement that some of the residents have showed.
Yes.
And we'll meet a couple of more of the residents as well. So thank you very much, Kim.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Are you enjoying that, Edith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jean, can I put this on you?
Sure.
Okay, let's see what goes. Okay, what are you listening to? Can you hear me?
I can hear you almost.
What are you listening to?
Somebody's jazzy music.
Can I listen?
Sure.
It's the Beatles.
Oh,
It is.
well, I trust you.
I can hear George playing the guitar.
Oh,
It's Let It Be. Did you know that?
Oh, isn't that funny?
You're listening to Let It Be. How did you choose the music?
I didn't see it.
You didn't choose it, huh?
No.
No. Do you like it though?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been on this program for a while, for a few months, I guess. Do you like having the music as you go through the day?
Sure.
Have you noticed any change in the way you feel?
You should ask my
Or you
husband.
ask your husband? Ask him, he knows, right?
Yes.
Well, you both live here.
Yeah.
You live on this floor and he lives upstairs, right?
Yeah. And we're from Chicago.
You're from Chicago, yeah.
He's too.
But you've lived here in Springfield for a long time, haven't you?
Well,
You're a teacher.
yeah, I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
But I was a teacher in Chicago too.
Yeah. When in Springfield, where did you teach?
Oh gosh, I forget what the name of the place was. It was a woman's name.
I think you said, didn't you say Springfield College?
Yeah, Springfield College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's called Benedictine now. They changed the name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were adjusting all that when I was there.
Yeah. So you probably don't know yet whether this music is helping you remember things or not. Or do you?
Oh, I'm terrible.
You're terrible at remembering, you mean?
Yeah.
But does this help you at all, the music?
Oh, I would think so. I don't know if it was something relative.
Yeah. Ask my husband, right? Ask my husband if it helps me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the Beatles anymore. It's Sammy Davis Jr. Well, Jean, you enjoy your music, okay?
Sure.
You have a good time, and we'll see you a little later on in the day. Thank you, dear.
Sure.
Ellen Clemens, Director of Nursing, and you've been witnessing this music and memory program for almost a year now, because that's all that's been going on. We've met some patients who have seemed to have been, benefited from it, and we were just listening to a lady play the piano who couldn't play the piano at all months ago.
Correct.
What do you think happens with listening to music that translates into better behavior like that?
Somehow the music triggers memories in their brain, and they go back to those memories and relate with them, and then they can live those times again. And instead of being lost out here and not understanding what's going on, they can go back to a time where they felt safe and comfortable. And that's kind of how I view what's going on.
So you think the feeling safe and comfortable has a lot to do with them just feeling better and just being able to function better?
Yeah, because with dementia, they sometimes, depending on what type of dementia, because there's different types. There's Parkinson's, there's Alzheimer's, there's circulatory issues. So there's different types of dementia. And depending if they don't know what's going on around them, sometimes they lose all those current memories. And so this way they can go back into those memories of when they were small and their parents were alive, and just feel that general caring and being loved and accepted.
Yeah. And as you get older, not everybody with dementia is older, but many are.
Many.
I think it could be very confusing because you're in a different place, you're around different people, And if there was ever a time that you were going to be confused and just kind of give up, that might be the time that you would do it.
Yes. And our goal here is to become an extension of the family. And this helps, we use different tools, and this has been a good tool to help us get close to our residents and care for them and be a part of their family. You know, you have your family, you can't replace them, but we're here when the family can't be.
Right.
And so we want them, their last days, to feel loved and cared for and fulfilling.
Yeah. They're here. You're here 24 hours a day. This is their home.
Right.
This is their home now.
Right.
And they have to feel comfortable there. I'm with you though. I think what it does is, you know, so many of these older folks, they're a long way from those memories that they had that they felt really good about, and this sort of stirs that back up.
Yes.
The music stirs it up, doesn't it?
And lets them touch.
Yeah.
Gets them back touching in that time.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, Terry Hempstead, when I was last out here at St. Joseph's Home, these two wings for residents with dementia were just being planned. Now it's complete. It's been several years, but now it's complete. And what you have is an up-to-date facility for those folks, which keeps them apart from the others, but it's made for dementia residents, right? This is their special place.
Exactly right. Each of these wings accommodates 14 individuals, and the wings were specifically designed for people with dementia. As you'll notice, the building is built, each wing is built like a big rectangle, and there are dining and activity areas in the middle. Some people with dementia just have to wander, and so they have a loop that they can walk in. The whole wing is secure, so they won't be able to get outside without an escort. But the whole building was designed with indirect lighting and special surfaces and rounded edges and so forth, specifically to keep people with dementia safe and as comfortable as possible.
Well, let's walk a little bit down here a little bit, and we'll go very slowly so we can see our way around. And I like the indirect lighting because I guess actually real harsh lighting might scare some folks, right? This makes them feel very comfortable and at home.
I think that is the goal. The architects were very careful to research all of the colors, the lighting, the surfaces, and really come up with an environment that is safe and welcoming for people who have a really special kind of living need. This is their television room. We have 3 or 4 people watching TV right now. A couple people out in the activity area. We love the fact that there's skylights in here, so there is a lot of natural light coming in.
And you have 2, these are called, I think they're called wings. You have 2, and each one houses about 24 residents, is that right?
Each one houses 14, so 28
14, so you have
total.
28. And all of these folks that live here are all trying the music for memories, right?
I believe so. We started out, our launch had 5 people, and that was when we first got the grant last May or June. And then gradually, more and more people have been brought into the Music and Memory program. As you were hearing from Kim, it takes an enormously long time to get any one resident up and running because the activity staff plays so many songs to really learn what that particular individual resident is going to respond to. And then they download anywhere between 80 and 100 songs onto each individual's
Oh, that is a lot
shuffle.
of work.
So
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's a big project, and it's very much based in both research and anecdotal experiences, that giving an individual what they are most likely to relate to is what's going to get the best results in terms of behaviors or discontinuing medicines and those kinds of things.
This is a chance for you too to give some credit for where credit is due for the entities that made this possible, because it was local charities, were they not, that gave the grant that got the program started?
Indeed it was. There were actually 2 grants involved. The first one that allowed us to launch the program was the Illinois Pioneer Coalition, and that is an organization that works very hard to bring about culture change in nursing homes. So through the Illinois Pioneer Coalition, we received we became certified as a music and memory nursing home and received the ability to get a certain number of staff people trained to launch this program. And shortly thereafter, we received a very nice sized grant from King's Daughters Organization, which is a long time Springfield organization dedicated to caring for older people. And they enabled us to move ahead, buy the equipment necessary, and make sure that every resident who can benefit from this program is able to have their own iPod shuffle and download exactly the music they need. And we got a dedicated computer so that when we do have an intern able to do this for us, we can really move ahead quickly and bring more people into the program.
Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome.
Shirley, I understand you like music.
Oh, yes,
You do.
yes.
What have you been listening to lately?
Well, I listen to the things that I find on the television and then I also listen to these things, especially the things that I was getting out of here.
Yeah.
And we went over before, it was the day before yesterday. Anyway, we were going through the things that were in here, and it was nice. It was really fun
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then just to know that that's the Lord's way of doing things.
Kim told me that not too long ago you were not very happy and that you were on a lot more medication than you're on now and that the music has helped you. Do you feel like the music has helped you?
Well, I wasn't thinking it was that helped me. I thought it was just the Lord that was helping me.
Okay, maybe the Lord sent you the music, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
But something helped you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're better now. Yeah. Well, thank you for speaking with us.
I don't think I was that bad before. Really, I don't. I just didn't have the new stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, dear.
Okay. And what's your name?
Mark.
Mark. Well, Mark, this was nice
Nice
getting
visiting
to know
with
you.
You too.
I hope I get to see you again.
Okay, me too. Well, Barb, it's one thing to have your patients, to see them and to see the improvements they're making. It's another thing to actually be able to measure it.
Yes.
And you've been able to see progress because you know that some of the residents have come off the medication. Some of them have gotten out of pain they were in. Some of them have developed an appetite again.
Yes.
These are things that you can chart, and that's what you've
Absolutely.
done here.
That's what we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me your best success story.
Of my residents, I would say probably Edith has been the best for us.
We met Edith earlier in the
did.
program. Yeah.
You did. Edith was on pain medication 4 times a day, and she was on antidepressants 3 times a day. She has come down. The pain medication is DC'd. She's no longer on any of that, and no complaints of pain. In the antidepressants, she was come down from 3 times a day to once a day, and no more tearful moments. The times that she was anxious, that's gone. She does we use a lift for her to move her around, and that gets, agitates her sometimes or gets her upset sometimes. Immediately I can put that music on and she begins singing, and then, even when we take it off, we have a period after she takes it off that it lingers.
A huge change.
Yes, absolutely.
I was mentioning you actually can sort of graph this stuff. You can see the decrease in depression right here.
It's amazing.
Weight loss, that means they're eating again,
Yes.
right? And pain, you can see how much pain has decreased from there are a lot of benefits, aren't there?
Absolutely, there is. And, we were the pilot program in the beginning, and, after we came off of that, and we see it grow because of those few people that we picked in the beginning. Now we have 50, we up to 50 residents right now that we can benefit from those. So, but our goal down here is, to have that available to the residents. There's 14 on either unit on our dementia side, and have that available to them so that all of them can benefit if they need it, because you never know day to day what you might get.
Yeah. And this is all like within 1 year.
Yes.
This is just first year, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
And we were lucky enough to be one of the first people to get to try it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
We are here in one of the wings at the St. Joseph home that's dedicated to the dementia residents. And all of these people have the Music and Memory program available to them. And like Barb was saying, for the more than 50 that are outside in the other areas, they can make that available to up to 50 people total, and that's the plan going forward. With another Illinois story in Springfield, I'm Mark McDonald. Thanks for watching.
Illinois Stories is brought to you by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the support of viewers like you. Thank you. For a DVD copy of the program you've just seen, send $19.95 to Network Knowledge, P.O. Box 6248, Springfield, Illinois 62708. Be sure to include the program name, subject, and when the program aired. You can also order with your credit card by calling 800-232-3605.